Hey everyone, welcome back to Noiseberry Games. It's time for another top 5 games of the year list. Today I've got a very special guest, returning guest this year. It's WhiskeyMongoose.
Hello!
Welcome back. It is good to have you.
Thank you for having me again.
I think it's been a couple of years now.
Yeah, I don't know how many years, but yeah, it's been quite a while.
It has been a while, but it's very good to have you back. It's nice
you.
to have more than 2 of these videos this year. It's a real treat. So as usual, we're gonna start at 5, go all the way down to 1. If you've got any honorable mentions, feel free to throw those in before you get to your game of the year, and then that's it really.
Sounds good. Do you want to try to guess anything, or maybe my top 1 or my top 2 or something like that?
It's hard to tell. Like I don't know. I don't really know what games you've played. I had like 3 games rattling around in my head that I thought might be on your list, but I don't think I know for sure enough to try and guess.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, hang on. I can tell you the 3 games that are like in my head right now, and then if they come up, they come up. How does that sound?
I'm pretty sure the 3 of the one you have in mind are probably my list.
Okay.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Okay, so just the 3 that I came up with, just in case I had to guess, was the Cyberpunk expansion, CSGO 2, and Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, we'll see about that.
We'll see.
Disclaimer, I didn't play the DLC for Cyberpunk, and I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 as well. All right, so number 5, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be you'll agree with this.
Okay,
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
Number 5, Halls of Torment.
Oh yes, I knew that. I should have known that was coming.
Just because, it's a Vampire Survivor, like, it's pretty straightforward, but just like the art, like just the gameplay overall, just like it has like such a Diablo 1 feeling to it. It's so good, and there's like so many like twists, so many classes. It's just like, it's a good Vampire Survivor like overall, and I'm pretty sure there's other very good Vampire Survivor out there, but I didn't play like all of them, unless like not like John, which played like all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks so good, but it came out at the wrong time for me, because I did that video on like 7 of the best Vampire Survivor like games. And like to do that video, I had to play 7 games quite a bit in order to be able to talk about them. And so like after I'd done that, like I still loved the genre, but like games were still coming out like, a couple games a month, and it just got too many, and I just haven't really played any games like that for ages. Which is a shame, because like that one, it really does look like one of the best in the genre, and like it's definitely on my list to play when I get more back into the genre again. I just haven't played it nearly as much as you.
Yeah, like at first I 100% it, and there was like the latest update was about the 5th a 4th level or 5th level that was like in the ice field thing, and I didn't get the 100% for this one, because there's a few tricky one in there in the achievements, but like hands down, I think from all the Vampire Survivor likes that I saw, it's probably one of the best out there, including Vampire Survivors, of course.
Yeah,
but it is not part of 2023, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. Yeah, very sad. I like missed that going on my list last year. I didn't play it until this year. I think you said you had something like 45 hours in Halls of Torment. Is that about right?
Let me tell you. Yeah.
You got all achievements before an update.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I tried to get like the achievement after the update.
Okay.
Therefore, I have 68.3 hours.
Oh my goodness.
I have 238 achievement on 254.
Oh, that's so close.
Yeah, like I said, like there's a few tricky one in there that is like annoying to do, so I wasn't able to do it. But yeah, good game.
Okay.
Good game. House of Torment. Get it.
Obviously, yeah.
It's pretty cheap on Steam right now.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming for sure. Actually.
Yeah, I was like there. Honestly, I probably played just a handful of game in 2023.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was quite easy to pull like the best 5 of it, but yeah.
You played 6.
No, I played about 8.
Okay.
9, depending on the we'll continue.
Okay. Fair enough.
Not before, and for anybody that know me, I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah, do we consider it like a new game? We just like consider it like an update. Personally, I consider it a new game.
Okay.
And therefore, it's why it's on my top 4, and it's Counter-Strike 2.
Yes. Oh, it's not CS:GO 2, is it? It's just Counter-Strike 2.
It's Counter-Strike 2.
You knew what I meant though as soon as I said CS:GO.
Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. It's Counter-Strike. It's 5v5 in a bomb situation, whatever. Counter-Strike. And just because like CS2 is now on the Source Engine 2, it's different in some ways. Like especially with the smoke grenades that are very different than before. But yeah, it's pretty much like the same game, just like new graphics. Well, not new graphic, like map revamp, just like shaders and like a few things. Very minor, but it's a new engine, therefore a new game.
So was it new physics technically because it was a new engine?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, like they didn't simply grab CS:GO and put it like in CS2. They had to like rehaul everything, and that's why like even to this day, like it went on beta on September 1st to September 26th.
Okay.
Then they full released it on September 27th. But even to this date, there's so many things that are wrong or doesn't work properly or like is broken or what.
In CS2?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And especially hackers. Like, my God, there's so many things that, you think that the person is hacking, but it's just like the way the engine is behaving.
Oh,
that is so weird. Like somebody's gonna peek you in your screen, you don't even see him, but in his screen, he's being like there for like 1 second.
Right.
So yeah, it's a bit messed up. When Valve released CS2, they were talking about like the subtick. Like subtick servers, the bitrate, whatever, netcode.
Yeah.
And I think to this day they're not even using the subtick.
That was like I didn't look very much into it, but I do remember like reading discussions when it first came out, and that was like the keyword you'd see over and over again.
Yeah. It's like,
and they didn't use it.
What you see is what you get. No, no. It doesn't work like that. I can tell you it's not like that right now.
Oh, man. So did CS2 like replace CS:GO like in Steam libraries?
Yeah.
So
they replace like the game itself. They replace all the achievements.
Yeah.
It's the same skins that you had in CS:GO, the same badges, but yeah, it just like completely replaced it.
That's very strange because like CS:GO had like actual achievements, and didn't like CS2 have one achievement?
Yeah, CS2 has one achievement. It's like this is CS2, and it's like you play one game, I think.
Jeez,
And
that's
CS:GO had like 150 achievement that I did 100% it.
That's very questionable.
So like basically my 150 achievement are just gone at this point.
Yeah, that's I would hate that. I'd be very angry about that.
Yeah.
Did it merge like your playtimes, or did it like start over with like 0 hours?
No, it merged my playtime.
Okay, so you've got like 20,000 hours or something now, right?
Well, yeah, like I've been playing a lot since the beta. But I can tell you right now that Counter-Strike 2, I have 1,454 hours.
Wow.
And right now, I went about like in Premiere mode, I went to 12k elo, so it's not that bad. But yeah,
is that like matchmaking score?
Yeah, matchmaking, yeah.
Okay.
And but we keep running into like very weird match. Like we played to Friday night, and we did 5 games, 1 win, 4 lost.
Oh god.
And yesterday we played 1 win, 1 lost.
Okay.
And yeah, pretty much these two nights I was actually pretty salty.
Yeah, this is I can't do competitive gaming anymore. I just not good enough for it, and would also get far too frustrated. So I mean, kudos to you for being able to stick with it.
Yeah, well, it's sometimes it gets me really good. But yeah, even though like it's a love-hate relationship, CS:GO is good, but I also hate it.
Okay, that's probably why it's not higher on your list, but I guess it had to be on there somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, number 3, and I don't know if you played this one. I hope you did. I played this one when it came out in February. It is Sons of the Forest.
No, I haven't got around to it yet, actually.
What?
I know, we were both so hyped for it.
Yeah, well, I played it with my friends, and yeah, that was quite the experience. When it just came out, no hotfix, anything. That was
super broken,
quite a mess. But we did complete the game after a few weeks. Well, a few weekends, I should say.
Okay.
And yeah, the ending was quite confusing, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to do any spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. But like, even though, to this point, there was a lot of updates. I think they're like at update 14 or something, like of the huge updates.
Wow.
And yeah, they did add a lot of things that wasn't in the first version of it. And me and my friends should go back to it really soon. And we're really looking forward to it.
Was it in early access this year? I can't remember.
Well, it's considered early access, I think.
Okay. Just wondering how much it's going to get fixed,
Yeah, but early access is always a bit sketchy.
Yes, it's always a risk.
If you look at that, 7 Days to Die has been on early access since forever.
Yeah, I think 10 years now.
Yeah, so early access is a give and go. I mean, you cannot trust early access at this point.
No, it literally means nothing.
Yeah, like before it was all right, but now it's like the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday when it starts like a week before. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. So we obviously played The Forest together all the way through.
Yeah.
Classic moments in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know which of the two you like better?
Oh boy. Good question. I mean, The first one is good for the nostalgia of the series. Because
I think that was like 2014 or something.
Well, yeah, it was quite a while.
It was like, it's an old game.
You know, just for the good moments that we had in it, like that I had with my friends, that I had with you. You know, it was really cool. But Sons of the Forest has more things to do, but I think it doesn't. At first, it didn't feel right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
also,
it feels so different, but in a bad way.
Oh,
but
interesting.
It was still good, you know, because of the thrill of like finding stuff out, you know. But yeah, I mean, both are a clunky mess.
Yes.
But that's what happened when you try to do something in Unity with, you know, that is so specific of survival in a highland full of cannibals, you know?
Yeah, full of like however much AI going on in the background with all these cannibals like learning your patterns and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot going on in it.
Like in the first when the game just came out, people were doing you know, they were building their base in trees. But you have this guy that is with you, one of the passenger that was on the helicopter that crashes at the beginning. And that guy can help you gather stuff.
Right.
And when you were asking him to bring wood, he was just chopping off the tree that your house was in it.
I do remember seeing that in YouTube videos, like just after it launched, like people would like make their base and then they'd like hear like a big crashing sound and their base would be on the floor.
Exactly. So yeah, that was a big mess. I think it's way better now. I knew that there's like so many new items, so many new monsters and way of transportation as well.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to go back to it.
Do you think you'll play it again in early access, or do you think you'll wait for it to fully launch?
Maybe fully launch, but I think like it goes on February 26th or something
for a full release.
Yeah, I think like the big update is gonna be like on the same release date that it came out.
Wow, like a year in early access. That's not very long actually. That's pretty ambitious.
Well,
I guess we'll see.
You know, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see in February.
So, second, top 2, number dos, numéro 2.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was in your list, but it was in mine. And it's weird to say that it's in my 2023 list when it actually was released in 1994. Live a Live.
Love that game.
You know, I played that on stream. It was such a blast. And of course, the reason why I got Live a Live was because of John.
That's true, yeah. My video randomly caught your attention.
Yeah, I saw that video on your channel, and I was like, you were playing the Imperial China.
Yeah.
And the music was so catchy, like just the graphics, the battles, like it was such like, oh my god, it was looking so good, feeling so good, and just by watching it, I didn't have any choice than to just like, you know, buy it.
Yeah, very totally understandable. Like, I played the whole thing through on Switch, and then as soon as it came out on PC, I played through the whole thing again. I would happily do it again, like right now, I think.
And you know, I know we had this conversation when I was done playing it, and I was like, yo, there's so many things that are in this game that are like in Undertale, and you know, such stuff like that.
Yeah, we were doing a whole like game theory conversation.
Yeah. And that was sick because, you know, This game is so good.
It's so good. Yeah, we talked about it quite a bit this year. I got even more out of it this year when I went for all achievements on the PC version, because I got to do stuff that I didn't do when I played the Switch version.
Yeah.
Man, it's so good. Yeah, I love this game.
Like, was it an achievement? Oh yeah, I think I asked you that question. Was it an achievement to go like full passive mode in the Ninja Hera thing?
No, I don't think it was actually. That's like the one achievement I was really surprised not to have, because I just fucked it up on my PC playthrough. I think I missed, or no, I was going for like the kill everyone instead of complete pacifist, and I think I missed like 2 time sensitive kills, so I was at like 98 out of 100 or whatever it was.
Damn.
But yeah, there's no achievement, so it didn't really matter. I just finished it off.
Yeah. Well, so Live a Live, it's a blast. It's a game from 1994 that has been remade, like I said. And yeah, get it. If you like, if you like games that feels like Final Fantasy, stuff like that, like pretty good JRPG, get Live a Live. I mean, the stories are pretty linear for obvious reason, but it's gonna be like, I think it took me about 20 hours to complete it, but like those 20 hours are gonna be like the best 20 hours that you're gonna have in gaming, in games.
Yeah, it took me 29 hours to 100% it, so it's such a good, it's so worth playing.
Yeah, I just miss the music, man.
Man, like I collect a bit of video game music vinyl.
Yeah.
And man, if this game ever gets pressed on vinyl, like instant buy for me, because I love the soundtrack. It's so good.
We can just ask them, like, on this very podcast, please bring Live a Live to vinyl.
It's Square Enix, like they press so many, but they haven't done this.
Oh my god,
it's very frustrating.
Yeah, like, please, Square, we beg you.
just give us more Live Alive things, please. I want more for this game.
Yeah, I want like plushie dolls.
Yeah, a little cube plushie doll. Be very cute.
All right, so the number one of all time.
Do you have any honorable mentions this year?
God damn, I was about to do like, hey, the number one of all time, of all time, but honorable mention. But you gotta beat me to it.
I ruined your bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Honorable mention. Wall World. It's
which one?
A wall world, like a wall in a world. Okay. It's a roguelite game about living on a wall. Like there is like a village that lives on the wall because on the ground, like, it's all lava now, and like beyond the wall, it's there's like monsters and everything, and so people are living on walls and inside the walls, and like you have this big mech spider, and you just like go up the wall and you just like mine stuff to to have like different kind of resources to do upgrades on your mech spider, and you just keep going up and like there's a few things that happens, but like just overall the game is actually pretty good for what it is. Like it's a little bit repetitive, especially like the DLC, but it's a good game. Like
interesting,
good small fun game.
Okay, yeah, it looks, I think it's like $9 or something, so quite small, quite reasonable, it sounds like.
Yeah. Another one, God of Weapons.
God of Weapons?
Yeah, it's a vampire survivor like.
Oh, okay.
It has like a few class, but it has like it has this battle, the backpack battle feeling, because no, you have to do vampire survival things. Like you just run in circle, and you let your weapons do the job.
Okay.
So it's like in Brotado, where your weapons are like just like on your back and then just like keep auto attacking.
Mm-hmm.
But when between the waves, you have to place your items inside your backpack, and you have to do some kind of Tetris things there.
Oh, cool. That sounds fun.
It's a very good game, but it didn't do the top 5. But it's a good game nonetheless.
Interesting. I'll have to look into that one as well.
And another one, Bounty of One, which is also a vampire survivor like.
Heard of that one.
Which is it's pretty good, pretty original. A lot of items. Sometimes it can go really insane. Good game, small game, but yeah, didn't feel like top 5.
Okay.
And also, there's honorable mention for update, and that goes for Satisfactory Update 8.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, that's such a good update.
I didn't know you played Satisfactory, actually.
Yeah, well, I played it like when it came. Well, not when it came out. I think the last time I played it was like update 4. But
okay,
I did start to play with one of my friend, and when the update 8 came out, and like I cannot believe how much Satisfactory is just mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like there's so many things that you have to do. There's so many things that you have to think, and yet the game feels like smooth butter. Like it doesn't lag. There's so many things going on, but yet like it's smooth. It's insane.
Very, very impressive.
Like you're just like so far away, and you see your machines like working, and you see every single material from afar. And you don't lag.
That's amazing.
And then you have Cyberpunk that has like neon light, and like you have 20 FPS.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, like it's super optimized, and it's actually mind blowing like how much optimized it is. But
that's great.
Yeah, like Satisfactory, very good game as well. It wasn't released in 2023, but the update 8, is from 2023.
Okay, yeah, solid honorable mention, I think.
Yeah. Coffee Stain Studio, I think.
Yeah.
They're doing an amazing job. Since Goat Simulator.
Yeah, crazy they went from Goat Simulator to this.
Yeah. Such a good studio. Talking about a good studio, and I'm pretty surprised it wasn't listed in the 3 games that you thought. Because this game, the number one of all time, it's a game that is from my province of Quebec. And it's called Sea of Stars.
Oh, okay. Should have known. You do love your JRPGs. It's true.
Yeah, but Sea of Stars, I was waiting for it so much because people were saying it's like not a sequel to Chrono Trigger, but so inspired by Chrono Trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And like for some of the music in there's also the music artist from Chrono Trigger that also did a few tunes in there.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Sea of Stars, made by Sabotage Studio from Quebec. They made such a freaking masterpiece of an RPG. Like, this game is beautiful. The music is marvelous. The battles are memorable. Like, everything about this game is so perfect in every single way.
Did you play it in English or did you play it in French?
I played it in English.
Okay. Because I heard there was like some issues with like the English translation a bit.
Was it?
Just I don't know, just some like awkward phrasing. I think sometimes people said.
Oh, maybe yeah. I wouldn't
Okay.
be surprised.
Not enough to bother you though.
Yeah, no, like no, that went pretty smooth. And
Mhm.
I played it right when it came out. And yeah, it was such an adventure. I wish like I could go back to it again. Like, well, maybe I can go back to it again because I didn't 100% it,
Oh, okay.
but I did play the full thing on my stream, and damn, that game is like top 1 of all time.
Of all time, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
That's so
Like,
great that like they came from Quebec as well. So
yeah,
like,
that's the
it's
thing. It's
extra
like
hard for you.
I was actually looking forward to Sea of Stars, but then I learned that the company that was making it was also like Sabotage Studio that worked on the Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, they're the same people that did the Messenger. That's sick. And they work pretty hard in this game, and it shows. Like everything, just like the art, just the assets, like the adventure is so unique. It's like every single fight, every boss fight, I'm almost like, damn, this
It really hits that hard for you.
yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. No, I didn't expect that to be on your list, but I think knowing how much you like JRPGs, I probably should have seen it coming actually.
But yeah, I have how many hours I have in Sea of Stars? I have 30 hours.
That's pretty. That's a nice, not too long a time for a JRPG.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I didn't try to 100% it, although I did do a few extra things. Bosses, optimal, not the optimal.
Optional bosses.
Thank you. So like optional bosses that gave you like better stuff before going to the last boss,
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like that's the thing about Sea of Stars. When you start thinking too much about it, you just you fade into it, and you're like, oh my god.
Do you think you'll go back and 100% it, get the rest of the achievements?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to get a few things out of the way. But yeah, no, honestly, like if I can 100% it, it's gonna be like one of my best not reward but best achievement.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many achievements that are kind of hard to get though. So yeah.
Okay, so you're just kind of you're waiting to like psych yourself up for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be another adventure. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's great. That is a solid list. And so thank you very much for coming on the show. I guess it is to talk about your favorite games of the year.
Well, thank you for having me again.
Do you want to shout anything out before you go? Do you want to plug anything?
Well, if you want to see stuff that I do, you can. I have like my YouTube channel. I have my Twitch channel, and I kind of slacked streaming and everything in September, but I was listening to Pirate Software the other day. I don't know if you know Pirate Software.
Not familiar, no.
Okay, he's been like growing on Twitch like insanely in the past month. Mm-hmm. And at one point he just like was just talking about achieving things, and I kind of in September I kind of gave up streaming, but this week I kind of bought myself a green screen.
Ooh, okay.
So maybe a possible comeback.
You're potentially like re-inspired now to do it again.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do. I want to play games. That's but I want to play games and complete them while having talks and shit. So
yeah, Well, that's great. Keep an eye on Whiskey's channel and Twitter, maybe? I don't know. Do you use Twitter to promote it?
I'm sorry, it's called X now.
No, it's called Twitter. I'm not gonna call it X.
But yeah, you can get me on Twitter as well.
Perfect. Okay, I'll have all your links in the description below, so definitely go check them out. Give Whiskey a follow.
Sounds
all that
good.
good stuff.
Thanks.
Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me again, like I said.
And thank you everybody very much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Peace!